Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, my name is Romani and I've been locked for about 3 years and 9 months. I know all too well that when you are just starting your lock journey, you like to look at videos that tell you why you should be on this journey, that tell you all of the good things that come from being on your lock journey. Because sometimes you can be a little indecisive on this journey, or even if you haven't started this journey yet and you're thinking about if you want to start locks, you can be a little hesitant to start if you don't really know why you should. There are so many people on the internet telling us what we should or should not be doing with our hair, and sometimes it can just get a little confusing. So today I want to talk about all of the reasons why you should start your lock journey. And before we get into things, make sure you give this video a thumbs up, subscribe to my channel, and follow me on Instagram. My first reason that you should start your lock journey is something that I've never really heard talked about, but I believe that my edges became thicker and healthier when I started my locks. Before starting locks, I was still natural, but I would often do protective styles that weren't really good to my hairline. After years of different protective styles like braids and twists, I started to develop traction alopecia on the right side of my edges, and my edges are actually still growing back, which is why you never really see me with updos a lot, but my edges are still growing back. But I really feel like the locks are helping my edges grow back because my edges don't have to recover from tight hairstyles. Now, you can definitely style your hair with locks, but it just requires less manipulation. Like most times, I'm just wearing my hair down like this, so there's nothing tugging at my edges. And I'm also able to hydrate my hair and oil my hair a little bit more than I would if I was a loose natural, just because I don't fear that the water or the oil is going to mess my hair up. So I'm able to mist my hair with aloe vera juice or rose water or regular water, and I'm able to put, castor oil on my edges without fear that it's going to mess anything up. I think that a lot of times when we are a loose natural, or even if you have long straight hair, you don't really want to put too many products, or you don't want to put too much water in your hair because you don't want it to mess it up. And I don't feel like I have that issue now that I have locks. So I definitely feel like that has been helping my edges out a lot because they're moisturized, they're not breaking off, and there's nothing pulling on them. My second reason is length retention. Now, you do not have to have locks to grow your hair. I just made a video about this. You can grow your hair without locks. But for me, locks just gave me a quicker way to retain length, because when you have locks, your hair is not shedding. So all of your hair is trapped in this one lock, and your hair is just able to grow without hair leaving your head. And locks help you retain length because we don't really have to worry about split ends. We don't have to worry about our hair splitting up the shaft. So it just helps us keep more hair. So this is typically why you see people with super long locks. It's not that the locks are making their hair grow. It's just that with locks, you're able to retain length. Another reason why I love locks and why I feel like you should have locks is because locks are low maintenance. This morning, I was just able to take my scarf off and kind of like fluff my hair and go. I didn't have to do anything. I just feel like locks give you a little bit more freedom. I remember when I was a loose natural and I would be doing twist outs and braid outs, and I would have to constantly do my hair every morning, pick my hair out. I would just have to do too much. I feel like if you're a busy person with a busy schedule, locks just makes everything easier, especially once your hair starts to grow out from its starter lock phase. Now, when you have starter locks, you might want to style your hair in the morning, but as your locks begin to grow and you can just kind of like wear your hair down, you're not going to want to do too much to your hair, and you really don't have to. And my fourth reason kind of goes with the low maintenance, but you don't have to style your hair for weeks. I typically keep my lock styles anywhere from 3 to 6 weeks, and my lock styles are usually braids or twists. So when I do take those styles out after 3 to 6 weeks, I have another style which is just curly locks, and I keep my curly locks for about 2 weeks. So I honestly don't really do anything to my hair for 8 weeks at a time, and I really like that because, as I said earlier, it's less manipulation in the hair. My hands are not always in my head, and I give my hair a chance to breathe and a chance to grow. I don't have to constantly comb my hair. I don't have to constantly part my hair. Like, there's not a lot of things in my head. A lot of people always ask me how to make your hair grow, and it's just to stop doing things to your hair. The people that I see who don't really have a lot of hair are constantly doing things to manipulate their hair. They're constantly combing, brushing, doing styles, doing ponytails, dyeing their hair. When you are doing all of this to your hair is going to start to thin out because you're doing too much. So I feel like locks allow me to have a nice cute style without doing a lot. My fifth reason is that locks just elevate your look, and this is just personal opinion. I love when I see women get locks locks, it's always just like they just look 10 times better. I don't know. Personally, this is my favorite style that I've ever done with my hair, and I've done so many things with my hair, but I have never felt as confident as I feel with my locks. I've always felt like a beautiful girl, and I've always loved my natural hair, but there is just something about locks that just makes me feel and look 10 times better. I also feel like locks give you a connection to yourself. I think hair extensions are beautiful, wigs are beautiful, all the things are beautiful, but in a world that is constantly telling you to be something other than yourself, I think that it's really special to have a connection with your natural hair, the way that it grows out of your scalp. In a world that wants us to conform to Eurocentric beauty standards, I think that it's powerful to stand in your truth of who you are. And I feel like it says a lot about a person when they choose to just be who they are, even when the world doesn't necessarily agree with it, because we all know that there are so many laws trying to ban locks from corporate, ban locks from school. So when a person sees that happening and still chooses to, connect with themselves and connect with their hair and wear their hair how they want, I think that it just turns you into a powerful person. Locks also just give you a strong community, whether it is in person or online. I love the online lock community. I feel like I have so many good friends in the lock community that I've never met in person, but we all keep up with each other and each other's lock journeys on Instagram and on YouTube. And then there's just that mutual bond and mutual understanding that when you see a person out with locks, like y'all are a part of the same community, and you just know. If you are a part of the lock community and you have some reasons why you feel like people should start locks, I want you to leave them down below in the comments. And if you are on the fence about starting your lock journey, I hope that this made things a little bit clearer for you. And I have an entire lock journey playlist that you can watch from me being 5 days locked up until 3 years and 9 months locked. I'm gonna link that down below. I hope that I was able to convey the freedom and the confidence and the cultural pride that one feels when they start their lock journey. And I say it in all my videos, but I just hope that y'all know that like my lock journey has been my favorite journey thus far. Out of like weight loss journeys, business journeys, my lock journey has been by far the best journey. My only regret is that I did not start my locks sooner. Thank you so much for watching this video. If you haven't given it a thumbs up already, give it a thumbs up. And if you haven't subscribed, make sure you subscribe. And like I said, my lock journey playlist is going to be down below in the description box. And again, if you're a part of the lock community, make sure you leave a comment about why people should start their locks. And I will see you in my next video.
Ooh, it's something about kind of woman that wants you but don't need you. Hey, I can't figure it out. It's something about